Guys, what's going down? I wanted to throw this video up there real quick. It's kind of goes with UFO Hunter UK's video. Me and him have been kind of talking back and forth on email. But he just posted that video about like the pictures of the room and how things were kind of set up and what he thought. And I kind of agree with a lot of what he said. So the hammer was definitely left on the left side. And being a mechanic, I use a hammer a lot of the time. Let's see if I have one in here real quick. Where's my hammer? Well, I don't have one in here. It's in my truck. But anyways, let's just say that this is, my fencing pliers. When I'm banging, I'm right-handed on some things. So when I'm banging something, sometimes I lay it down on my left side. Because when you bend down, you grab it, you pick it up. I don't know, it's just something I do. So I wanted to throw that out there. The rifle, the one that had the magazine in it, and it's like maybe got hot and jammed, you kind of set it down on his left side. Kind of the same thing. So let me explain my right and left hand deal. So if you do your thing to see what eye's dominant, mine goes to the center. So I shoot my rifle left-handed. I shoot my pistol. I shoot my rifle left-handed. I shoot my pistol right-handed. My bow. Well, I don't personally have a bow. I'm not like a big bow hunter, but I used to shoot a bow, and I can do it both ways. So either side with a bow. I could throw both ways. I write right-handed, but I can write left-handed. So, I mean, I'm kind of screwy when it comes to that. But so, I mean, I could see some inconsistencies of, how the stuff was left in the room. The magazines were on the left side. If he was, like, super left-handed, how come they weren't closer to the broken window? Like, why not stack them up right there, then you're not reaching over? You would, spend less time grabbing magazines. The other guns that were on the left side in those two chairs pushed together, I mean, it could go either way. So, the gloves. I was going to bring my pistol out and I totally forgot. But, the gloves that look like Paddock had on, we don't know if they're leather or the cloth ones. If it was my pistol, I shoot a full-size pistol. And if I wear gloves like these, no problem. They can come in. The pistol can go in and out. My finger can go in and out of the trigger guard, no problem. If it's a mid-size, pistol like it shows in the picture, and you're wearing a thicker glove, I could see where it would stay on your finger. It'd be a harder time to get off your hand, especially if it was leather. And if you're sweating, kind of damp, that makes all the difference in the world. So, another point that I was going to make was people were saying in the comments that, he's a, big-time millionaire and he's buying these weapons and he's got all the money, and if he's left-handed, why not shoot a left-handed AR? They make them. That would make more sense than shooting a right-handed AR shooting left-handed because it's closer to your face. And I'm a gun guy. I know guns. So, another thing I wanted to talk about was the pistol that they say he committed suicide with, which I don't believe. I think he was dead before the shooting even happened. So the pistol lands 3 to 4 feet, from the body. If he's right-handed and he falls back, I could kind of see that happening, but his hands were at his side. So, and then his ass is on a rifle. I don't know. We're missing something. I think what took the hour of them breaching the room when they talked about it, I think they were setting up the room. I honestly do. I wholeheartedly believe that the LVMPD and all those guys were up there setting that room up for an hour before they said breach, breach, breach. I truly do. And his arms were like down by his sides. I mean, if you fall back, most likely your arms are going to come back. So tomorrow with my pistol, it's a full size. I'm going to get some gloves and I'm going to fall back and see where the pistol lands or whatever and go from there. But UFO Hunter UK, you're doing an awesome job. I really appreciate the dialogue back and forth me and you have. You make great videos. Keep up the good work. We're all in this together. And Charlton comes up with some good points. I think he's a little tired. It seems like everybody's losing a little oomph behind their investigation and they need a little pick-me-up. So if everybody could go around and say, no, you're doing a good job, keep up the good work. We're all in this together. We might all have different views, but at least we're trying to figure out what happened. Because, you know, we're not getting it from the FBI or, you know, the LVMPD. It's just a big old, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's just out of control. They can be so transparent in other things, on other investigations, but why not this one? They discharged a gun in their room, in his room. Even Joe Lombardo said himself. Where's the investigation on that? They usually do a briefing within 72 hours. That hasn't been done. So that was just kind of my opinion about his video. He did a great job. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Hammer down. Check me out on Patreon if you can. I got some tannerite tests coming up. And, you know, that kind of stuff's expensive. So other phone, other camera equipment I'm trying to get to make better videos for you guys. So any little bit helps. Thank you. Hammer down.